All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to this. I have no empathy for Charlie Kirk getting deleted. Amanda Seals goes dark. And this is a good example of what kind of enemies do we have out there. This is Anton Daniel's channel. Great guy. Love his content, by the way. He's one of those good ones. They're just really doing God's works. Let's jump in.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy.
Damn.
He said it's a bad
Already.
thing. He said it's some new age made up. He also said people got to be sacrificed
Wow.
in order to protect guns. If he was saying that while fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy.
Crazy, bro.
But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast.
Wow.
Did y'all expect anything different from somebody like an Amanda Seals?
No
Did
way,
y'all
bro.
like
No way.
not popping? Got a little bit of visibility as a result of Jubilee. Is continuing to espouse hate, trying to act like she's intelligent, but is basically spewing the same talking points as everybody else when it comes to her whole take on Charlie Kirk and empathy, and not even having a full context so that she can have a more informed conversation with the people that she's having a conversation with. Let's hear some more.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk because I cannot be in his shoes. I have no frame of reference for that.
Wow.
I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have
This is crazy.
any empathy because I have no connectivity.
Wow.
I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk.
Oh my
because
God.
life is hard. And I understand that.
I guess.
A lot of these people, they don't even have, the right frame of reference.
Wow.
They don't even really have a real argument when it comes to their thoughts. And I've seen this happen with multiple people who have passed away over the years since I've been a content creator. And I don't want to name any names because it's not necessary.
Yo, I cannot even believe it, man. But at the same time, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
It's the same playbook every single time. When people on the left that have liberal views, talking points, modern mentality against traditional ways, angry at the world, believes that the world owed them something, fumbled their own opportunities, but continue to blame the system for whatever it is that they're standing on, doesn't really have a leg to stand on, but continue to stand on that same leg, you're going to get the same rhetoric. It's going to be hate. It's going to be evil. And I've always took the stance of if somebody passed away, I don't really have anything to say about them, especially if I
don't say it.
care for them.
Don't say it.
But we in a new age, and I don't think that it's left versus right. I think it's good versus evil, and I believe that they think that they are right, even though it comes from a place of hate. I truly believe that people like her, believe that they are right, even if it comes from a place of hate. They could say some of the most disparaging, hateful, evil, ugly things and don't benefit from it, have not even an ounce of opportunity that's in front of them that's going to translate into something that's fruitful, don't really add any value into the world. And this is why, honestly, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is why I stopped debating, right? I was telling people on the Millionaire Morning Show, and I've been saying this over the last few months or whatever, because people always been like, yo, this person want to debate with you. And I know it's because, my platforms have somewhat exploded and I've gotten a lot more visibility over the last couple of years and stuff like that. And so people...
So so they just want to take they want to be part of the cool kids club. That's what it is. They want, now that he has a good platform, he's making that money. Now people want to be part of it. It's understandable.
Trying to bait you in order to try to
Mm-hmm.
have certain type of conversations. But the more that I get into my groove, the less that I'm kind of interested in going back and forth with people. But I was telling people, and I'm giving you the context
Yep.
behind what I'm about to say. I was telling people that I'm no longer interested in debating people, which is the opposite of what Charlie Kirk was doing. Charlie Kirk was in the field, in the streets, really living it and on top of it and willing to meet you, like one of the most respectable people that I could ever think of in my entire life. Charlie Kirk was campus to campus, opportunity to opportunity, really kicking it with people. And he is a person that respectfully will debate you and your talking points
Mm-hmm.
and stand 10 toes down on what it is that he believed, which was largely, conservative values, traditional family roles, serving God, loving Jesus, all of that stuff.
Amen.
Now, these people that you see right here, they don't believe in any of that. And so they attach themselves with things that don't have anything to do with them making real smart decisions. And it's based off of identity politics, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and all of this stuff. Even when it comes to reparations, which I'm not going to deep dive into it with this conversation because I want to get back to what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it comes to reparations, they're asking for something that have nothing to do with anything that they've earned, and it's based off of using things from the past to get money from people that had nothing to do with whatever it is that you're using to
Not only that, they want to basically use emotions as well to just somehow make it okay or justify their action.
try to coax legislators, the United States of America, and all of this stuff. And they know that it's never coming either, but they continue to espouse it because it's a good talking point, similar to what Democrats do in office in order to keep you a part of the Democrat plantation. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect anything less. Like I don't think that anybody is calling for empathy for Charlie Kirk. Like that's
Yeah.
something that they're making up. Nobody is asking for them, liberals, hateful people, however you want to frame them. Nobody is calling for them to give anybody anything, especially Charlie Kirk. But there's a basic level of decency and respect that you carry yourself with, regardless of what the person is that you don't necessarily care for. There's a level of decency that you're supposed to have as a human being. That
Yeah, but where's that ideology of morality come from? These people are not Christians. Where are we expecting that these kind of expectations are supposed to be on the table when for us it's basic Christianity. For them, what is it? What is it? Exactly, it's nothing. So they can justify this because it feels like it needs to be justified.
is basic. It is a very basic law and principle. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll just use my own thoughts when I see people have life events, right? People pass away, whatever, so on and so forth, unless they were the ones that introduced it in real time. So let's say, for example, something happened with somebody. Let's say Shannon Sharp, and he's going through it, and if he decided that he want to have conversations about something in particular, he's a public figure. He does, and so that's warranted. That's valid for you to comment back or react to whatever is going on. But when you see something like life or death or something like that, it's like for me as a human being, if I don't really care for you, I just won't say nothing because it's not even about the person that passed away. It's more or less about their children and their family and all of this other stuff. But anyways, let's get to the rest of what she got to say. I went on a little bit of rant because this is more personal as far as how I feel about this whole situation. But so excuse me. Excuse
Mm-hmm.
me.
Because it takes very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness. I understand that. That man got murdered at 31 at a college event in the middle of a sentence talking about black gangs.
Talking about black gangs. Can somebody confirm this for me? Because that's not what I seen what was
No,
happening.
me neither. I don't. That does not sound like Charlie Kirk. he'll be talking about, you know, problems in the community. That's understandable. But the way she's saying it, like, I don't know.
I actually heard and listened to what he was talking about, and maybe I'm off, but I thought he was talking about. I'm not getting into it. Black gangs. Maybe I'm off.
What a way to go. Oh, Chanel. He was actually taken out by an old white man.
Wrong again. They don't even know exactly who the person is.
Yeah, she's assuming that it's because it's mostly like Caucasians, the one that does this.
According to this video, who the person was that was the assassin. But again, always wrong, loud and wrong.
In one of the whitest, whitery, witty whites
Wow.
states in existence. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us. Ain't no way it was a black man that took that man out. Not in no Utah. Mm-hmm. And right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs.
Wow.
White on white crime. These thugs, y'all.
So,
this is
we'll
crazy.
be doing a lot more reaction.
This is crazy stuff, man. I mean, this lady. This is to show you where these people are, man. This is to show you where people are. I mean, at some point, man, we have to say no. At some point, we have to say no. And I'm not calling for violence, by the way. I'm just calling for like actionable no's. Like, don't hang out around these people. Don't give money to a lot of these organizations that are very left leaning. Don't go to their restaurants. Don't go and pay for their software. Don't pay. I mean, that's what we need to do. Be more deliberate. Support your local conservative. Be more, and this is gonna be for me as well. I need to be more. I need to be more present in the politics of my local government and my local politics. I need to be more involved in this. This is me taking accountability, guys. Because at some point, the devil can come into my door, asking for my soul. Can say no, but he's going to take my life if I'm not ready. If I'm not ready, you know, if I'm not right with God, then my soul is gonna be lost, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You want to talk about ghosts and spirit floating around? That's what it is. Their spirit is not resting in peace. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I'll see you in the next one.